Okay, here we are. One of the games still going in round 3. Chicken in the Brain on white-red Boros, Spirit Dancer, Heroic, whatever you want to call it, versus Coupoutous on Yorzhov, with Pixies and I think Sarcomancies. Let's see what we can see. So Hoodoo's down to 10. A couple of Tithing Blades have done good work against Spirit Dancer. Oh no, it's been a lot more than that going on. But yeah, down to just one card, Chicken in the Brain, although they did just cast a SRAM, which means they could potentially draw several right here. Did not do so. Looking for removal on the SRAM here to kind of lock this one up. Clock is pretty low for Coupoutous, but it should be fine either way. Yeah, a lot of resources on the black-white side, not so much on the red-white side, but if SRAM lives... So here's a flicker of probably a Tithing Blade, but it'll only snag the Hoplite. So SRAM can potentially go crazy next turn. I mean, it could even conceivably be a 10 power flyer, although the Guardian makes that not lethal. Maybe it could have trample as well. Looks like a land off the top. So, pretty bad. The literal worst draw for Chicken in the Brain. And now it's down to black-white to seal things. A third Tithing Blade is pretty horrendous. And I think that's probably a loss. Yeah, looks like we're going to get the concession here. Let's see if there are any more games going. Yeah, we have a Velocihat, losing finalist yesterday in Penetra for F&M, not sure of their current record. Playing Lit Kakashi, I'm not a player I know. I've lost a hat on blue-white control by the looks of things, with a flipped Azcanta, playing some kind of Yorzhov. Record is 1-1. Presumably Azcanta and 5 cards in hand is enough to cope with this Gideon situation, but Planeswalkers are pretty good against blue-white, so somewhat evenly poised. Yeah, I need to Azcanta into an answer for the Gideon, or slam a Dream Trawler and hope for the best. Does find Detention Spheres if they have another. Looks like this was a 2-0 match, so both players 2-0 going into this round, so this is to go to 3-0. I like to flip Azcanta against almost anything. Multi-kicked Everflowing Chalice, not that exciting, but it is true that, or at least I've heard better players than me say that the blue-white deck does struggle against Planeswalkers, so maybe you can ride this Gideon to victory. Only got 2.5 minutes to do it. Still charging the Coalition Relic. Maybe time to give that up with looking at the clock. Well, here's something that can attack a Gideon. Maybe removal on the Night Ally, clear the Gideon is good here. Got some players joining this one of the last matches running, not watching the beautiful stream. And not take that as a personal insult.
Also, it doesn't really work to say that here, because they're not here, obviously.
I mean, I'm just Just noticing what's going on in the world around me, not necessarily asking for change. But yeah, maybe we should say something in tournament room to join general voice instead of joining the match, just to avoid a potential crash. Of course, they may have joined ages ago before I even put it back on or whatever, but put the match on. But we have seen it happen and at crucial points a couple of times. It's pretty bad when your winning in or whatever gets crashed by a bunch of viewers. Okay, so we did not clear the Gideon or even attack on the basis of obviously get jumped. Plenty of mana to pay the ward. Dam in afterboard is kind of interesting, maybe, although I guess it does deal with the situation where they tap out for a Dream Trawler. I think most of the blue-white decks are on approach of the second Sun post-board to win this matchup. But I mean, I guess not all of them. Maybe not this one. Thinks it's important to keep this guy alive and not take 6, presumably here. These dams that have been rotting in hand are coming into action. So barring something for 2 mana, looks like we're going to 2 here on the blue-white side. Oh, Gideon, of course, has another ability, so exposing it to condemn, presumably, and path, but otherwise lethal attack. And so it proves good risk. So Lit Kakashi goes to 3-0. And I think that's probably the last match. Oh, yep, I think so. So good luck in the next round, folks.